Hey, how about Rey Trevino coming on from Pecos Country Energy? To
And
tell
he
us,
has some good news.
yeah, he's going to tell us a little bit about the gas prices going down, which is nice. I'm happy to say that they're getting cheaper. But is that just a matter that the summer travel season is coming to an end, or is that because we're going to political season? I mean, what does it mean? Ray, thanks for coming on today.
Hey, good morning, you all. Thank you for having me.
All right, spill it.
We are dying to know, Ray.
Well, there's so many different factors, right, as always, but right now, a little bit is actually has to do with the fact that, yes, everybody's going back to school. Travel demand is going to go down, but also we didn't see as much of a summer demand in travel as we anticipated, so we've got a little bit more stockpiled up right now.
Right, that's because nobody could afford to go anywhere, Ray. But anyway, so now we have a little more of a stockpile. The prices are lower. But so do you think the candidates running for president, well, maybe one side versus the other, is going to say, look at this, we're bringing gas prices down? Can they do that?
Oh, they can absolutely do that. It's just part of the political game to sit there and possibly use, unfortunately, the Strategic Petroleum Reserves as a political tool more than actually an emergency reserve as well.
Haven't they filled that thing back up yet?
No, it's going to take billions upon billions of dollars to fill that back up. And unfortunately, we need to do it sooner than later, or else these natural tanks that are holding our Strategic Petroleum Reserve are going to actually start to ruin.
Would it be advantageous for a political candidate to say, one of my goals is to rebuild what the administration drained for political purposes?
Yes, no, absolutely. And in fact, the previous administration, President Trump, tried to refill the Strategic Petroleum Reserve back when we were at $25 oil, and Congress, which was ran by Democrats at the time, shot him down.
Well, let me ask you, what is the Strategic Petroleum Reserve as far as where they keep it? Where would you find it? Is it just in one big tank someplace in Hooterville, or are we talking it's in Salt Dome? Where is it?
That's a great question, and yes, it's kind of a combination. A lot of salt domes, which are down in the ground already, where we can hold this oil, and also in tanks across, and it's all spread out across America as well.
Could you refill wells that are dry? I mean, if you really wanted to save a lot of oil, just because maybe we'd end up in a situation where everybody's cut us off. I mean, we can be self-maintaining, but could you go back and refill Spindletop or something?
In some ways, but really no. Once a well is done, we like to go ahead and plug those wells, for environmental reasons, to protect the environment. So usually if a well's already ran dry, we like to plug them and move on to the next.
All right, so as far as these gas prices that are down, finally under $3 in most places here in North Texas, how long can we expect to keep those down, or are they going to be shooting back up for some reason that we can't yet foresee?
Well, that's going to be a tough one because, the stocks are falling, but they're really not falling any tremendous, you don't see them just dropping a lot. But one other key thing to remember is that the current gas prices that we see technically don't affect the exact price of oil and the exact price of oil and gas. We're usually about a week behind. And so, here in the last couple of days, we've seen the attacks again in the Red Sea, which means that these ships will start going the longer route, which is going to add hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe even up to $1 million a day in additional travel. And we're going to see a price probably reflect that as well.
All right. So things are going to get a little bit more expensive, you think?
We'll see for sure, but we'll probably see maybe a couple cents here and there over the next few days. And don't forget, we do got Labor Day coming up.
Of course. Yeah. That's the thing that I was thinking of that I couldn't think of, Ray. So they'll be shooting back up because everyone's traveling on Labor Day, right?
We could definitely see a small price hike during the Labor Day weekend, absolutely.
Well, we're not going anywhere because we're going to be saving our pennies. But thank you, Ray.
And we'll be here anyway. We're not going anywhere.
It's fine.
Rey Trevino he runs Pecos Country Energy. Ray, always a pleasure. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.